Hi and welcome or welcome back. My name is Sam and this is By Hook or By Needles. And today I'm going to show you how to do this really pretty, very quick, only 3 round motive. It is called the French star. As I say, it's just 3 rounds. It's very easy. And I think it's beautiful. I really do. I love this one. So let's get started. Now to start, I'm going to start with a chain of four. Yeah, a chain of four. Now the reason I'm doing a chain of four and not doing a magic ring is just purely for the number of stitches that are going into it. I think magic rings are great when you've got a smaller number of stitches to group together, but I think sometimes when you've got more than, say, 8, you probably need a chain just simply because it's going to pull the stitches together and they might overlap each other and in the middle and look really thick and not as nice. So let's start. After we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to get rid of that cat hair. No, we're not. Doesn't want to come off. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to slip stitch there, and now I've got my ring, and I'm going to chain 4. Now this first chain 4 will count as my first double crochet and the first chain 1. So 1, 2, 3 is my double crochet and 1 is my chain. Now I need to place another 11 double crochet into this ring, and each one will be separated by a chain. So it's the repeat is double crochet, chain 1, and we're going to do that 11 times more. So we will have a total of 12 double crochets. Two, 4, 6, 8, another 4. And as you will see, they will fit quite snugly in there, but if you were to use a magic ring and then pull on the magic ring, you might find that they, the base of some of the stitches will overlap onto the others, and it's just not a good look. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, and 12. I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to join to the 1, 2, 3 top of the third chain to finish. Okay, so that's our first round. Simple. Now I know people don't like puff stitches, but I find puff stitches okay, and it is only 1 round of puff stitches. So here we go. This round is very wordy. So if you find trying to read along and follow along at the same time is a bit too much, then just do one or the other. Or slow it down, or whatever. So I am going to start by slip stitching into the next space. We don't want to start at the top of this. Is that right? Oh yeah, that is right. We don't want to start coming out of the top of this stitch, so we're going to slip stitch into the next space, and then I'm going to chain 1 just for height, and I'm going to do a single, a puff stitch, sorry. Chain 2 and do a puff stitch. This does not count as any part of the stitch. It's just to give us height for the puff stitch. Now this puff stitch is like working, as I put in the notes there, 4 half double crochets together. So what we're doing is we're looping over, we're going into the space, picking up a loop. That's 1 half double crochet. Yarn over, into the space, picking up another loop. That's a 2nd half double crochet. Yarn over, 3rd half double crochet. Yarn over, and that's our 4th half double crochet. And we should have 9 loops on a hook. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And we're just going to pull through all of those, remembering to turn our hook to the bottom so it slides through easily. And then we are going to chain 2 into the next space. I'm going to do another puff. So yarn over, pull up a loop once, yarn over, pull out a loop twice, 3 times, and 4 times. Oops. Pull through all 9 loops, and once again chain 2. Okay. Note chain 3. Now we're going to work into the double crochet from the previous round, and we're going to work a treble into that double crochet. So treble is yarn over twice and into the double crochet, just like that. And then we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. Just trying to check when yeah, okay. And then into the next space, we're going to start our repeat by putting another puff stitch into this. We're putting a puff into this, the next 3 spaces, and we're separating them with 2 chain each. And after the last puff, we're going to chain 3 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and close it off, and 2 chain, 1, 2. Go the next space for our next puff stitch, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through, chain 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through. We're going to do 3 chain this time, 1, 2, 3, and then into this double crochet we are going to place a treble, which is yarn over twice into the stitch, 1 treble. We're going to chain 3, and that is the end of the repeat, I think. Yeah. Okay, so from where was it? Where did the repeat start? Just me to make sure. Okay, so that's our repeat. 3 puffs, chain 3, treble, chain 3. We need to work that 3 more times. No, 4 times, 3 more times in total. What does it say? Yeah, repeat 3 times in total because we've already done it once. So we're going to do it 4 times in total, all up. That's going to bring us back to not quite the beginning. It's going to bring us back, yeah, and we're going to have 1 puff left to do. So we're just going to do that. 1, you can just follow along with me. I will just do the lot, 3, 4, and 2 chain. 2, 3, 4, do the chain, 1, 2. Did I do 2 chains? No, I did not. I did 2, 1 on that one, 2 on that one, but not on this one. 2 chain into the third one, 1, 2, 3, 4, pull through all. Then we're going to do 3 chain, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work a treble into that double. And 3 chain. Okay, I've got a couple of sides already done. I'm going to go straight into this next space with another puff. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2 chain into the next space with another puff. 2 chain. We're getting towards the end. And this one's going to have 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. We are going to work a treble into our double. One, 2, 3. And then we're going to work, because this side only has 2 puffs, all the others have 3. So we do need to add 1 more puff stitch to this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chain 2 and join to the top of the puff. Okay. That is the end of our second row, or round. Round 3. We need to just start with a chain, and we're going to put a single crochet into the top of the puff. Okay. Now we're going to start our repeat straight away. Now this repeat, when we get to the end, we have to omit the last single crochet that's written in the repeat. And the reason for that is because this is that last single crochet. It's just that we've done it first, because that's where we start the round. So when you come all the way around to the back, back to the front, you've got to remember that you just omit that last single crochet. So we chain 2. We skip both the next space and the next puff, and we're going straight into these chain 3s. Okay, so we're going to go into this chain 3 first with 4 double crochets. Okay, so we've got our 4 double crochet, and then we chain 2, and we're going to put a treble, another treble into our previous treble. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to work a treble, which is yarning over twice, into this treble. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then at the top here, we're going to do a little picot. Now I know a lot of people don't like picots either. I used to hate the way they looked until I started doing them the way I'm about to show you. Now, the way I'm about to show you may be the actual way you're supposed to do it. I don't know. I may have misread the instructions initially and thus showing you the way that you're supposed to do it. But yeah, I just find this way looks a little bit neater for me anyway. So I do a chain of 3, 1, 2, 3. And I understood it that when you came back, you had to do a slip stitch into the first chain. But I don't actually do that. What I actually do is I look at the stitch. Okay, so that's our treble. I sort of turn it, and I actually go through 2 legs at the very top of the treble. Now, so you know how when you yarn over and you pull through 1, 2, 3, well, this is where you would pull through that third loop. Okay, so I just go into there to do my slip stitch, and I don't know about you, but I just find that that sits a lot better. I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, and then I've got to do, oh no, sorry, it was 1, 2, yeah, 2, no, yeah, that was a chain 2. I think I did 3 there. No, I did 2. All right, so that's only 2 chain. Yep. And then I'm doing my double crochets into here. So I'll do them and then I'll show you what I mean. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I don't know, I just find, oh, I have done 3 there. Oh dear, let's just unwind that. 1, 2 is all I should have done. That gives me a chance to show you the treble, the picot again. Not a problem. So yarn over twice into the previous treble. 1, 2, and 3. Now see these 2 legs here? They're formed with that last one. That is where I'm going to put my hook to finish off my picot. Whereas I believe it's supposed to be into the base of the chain of 3. But I think it just looks a little bit nicer if you stick it in there. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3 for our picot. And I'm going to come back and I'm going to go into there. I'm going to do my slip stitch. And then a chain of 2. And you can see. I just think, I don't know, I just think it sits better and it looks better. That's just my personal opinion. That might be the way you're supposed to do it. I'm going to do 4 double crochets. It might be the way you're supposed to do it. I don't know. It's just not the way I thought you're supposed to do it. So anyway, yeah. So now we've got our corner done. Then after our 4 double crochets in the space, we chain 2. 1, 2. And we are going to work into the top of this puff with a single crochet. Then we are going to go to the beginning of our repeat. We're going to chain 2. We're going to skip the next space and the puff. And we're going to go straight into this space with 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what's it caught on now? It's getting caught up on stuff. And 2 chain. And then I'm going to work my treble into my treble, sorry. 1, 2, over, in we go. 1, 2, 3. So those 2 lines that I'm going to go into. 1, 2, 3 for my picot, and I come back down to the top of the treble and I do my slip stitch there. Then chain 2 and into that space again with another 4 double crochet. Chain 2. I'm going to skip the puff and the chain space and do a single crochet into the top of the middle puff. Okay, I'm going to pause here and I'm going to meet you back over here where we'll finish off our pattern for today. So here we are. Now I'm going to just finish off with my chain 2, but as the pattern says, omit the last single crochet because it's already there. But you just need to slip stitch into the top of it to finish in French star. And I really do think this is gorgeous. I really do. The back is pretty. The front is beautiful. You could very easily make a blanket or a shawl or something with this. And you could just sort of join the corners from the picots, from one picot to another. You could join it as you go if you wanted. And it would be a very sort of drapey, lacy, not overly warm, but pretty shawl. So that is it for today. As usual, I'm going to ask you to leave a thumbie for me, please. And if you haven't yet subscribed, to subscribe. Leave a comment or a question if you've got one. And as usual, I'm going to say bye for next time. Take care.
Please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any more of this fabulous content. Thank you. Bye.